Hello, patrons. What's up? Still in the kitchen, still in the same spot. Trying to look at the last thing I got in that box, and it is Legendary Heroes from New Age. And this is a 2-pack, and it's the first multi-pack one I bought, so I still need to get the Insecticons and the Coneheads, which are the other 2-packs, or multi-packs I should say, so those are actually 3 at a time. I do need more Decepticons. They just haven't made that many. New Age does have a new Soundwave coming, so they're actually displacing the old DX9 Sonic Wizard. Not gonna lie, it looks fantastic. And I may or may not have walked myself into a comparison review with the Magic Square one. So I don't want the Magic Square, but they're releasing a new Soundwave with all new tapes and stuff like that. So East Coast Toys said, might be able to help you out with that. I'm like, cool. Wow. Okay, so they didn't try super hard with these guys. Oh, well. There's all the different accessories. Oh, wow. Okay, so I've got a claw, a drill, and a pizza slicer. These feel like die cast. Is that possible? They're heavy. You can hear that. These might be die cast. If they are, that's the first time Magic Square has done a die cast thing. That's the instructions. We don't want to look at the instructions so far. But here we got, okay, so this is OUTBACK and BRAWN. And since they basically share the same mold, we see the together. So you got the BRAWN head on one and you got the OUTBACK head on the other. And they have super tiny arms, which I think is the only thing that's kind of disappointing. And they're only a little bit bigger than Bumblebee because well, they're not big boys. Also, we've got a bazooka that looks oddly enough like Megatron, it looks like Megatron's fusion cannon, I should say. And then a normal gun, and then 2 little jerry can guns, I believe is what they are. Now, I have been slightly spoiled on these. I don't generally like to watch reviews of things that I'm going to buy, so that I'm spoiled on the thing. But I watched MGo's review of the Ninja Turtle set. So they actually remolded, repainted these little guys into a whole set of Ninja Turtles. I don't need those, but they're really cool. The fact they do come with individual weapons and stuff is neat. Oh, he feels nice. That's not bad. It's a Brawn boy. Feels pretty nice. I'm going to turn his elbow to where he can actually use his arms. There we go. Tiny ball joints are scary, not going to lie. He does have a wrist joint, which is interesting. Oh, okay. I kind of pushed it the wrong direction. The head is cool. I like this. The whole thing moves. And, of course, that is his vehicle grill. Just judging by pin joints, you can kind of see how things are going to transform. I like that the way the legs transform, that's how you hide the bulk of the body in alt mode. So you can see the dual wheels there. So the whole side of the truck that he's going to be is down that side. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I got another joint there. Little bits come out there. Just got some ball joints. I love the head sculpt. It's dead on Brawn. Got that very juggernaut look head. He's cool. Brawn was an interesting character. I mean, not my favorite by any means, but frankly, I still needed to build out my ARC shelf. So I just need them to do more Decepticons that aren't Seekers. Like, there's other people to do. I assume they'll have a real Shockwave coming, not just the, like, IDW Shockwave or Shattered Glass Shockwave. That is just the Jazz retool, which I still really enjoy. I want a real Shockwave. And we need, I mean, who's missing out of the Decepticon ranks? And we've got this, what the, wow, okay, so the wheel on the top there is actually pinned in and does roll. That's a thing they didn't even have to do. But it allowed them to actually mold it separate pieces. I dig that. Who's missing? Decepticon-wise. I mean, not a lot, now that I think about it. But we still need I guess we'll eventually get, like, Perceptor and guys like that. They haven't done anything past the movie bots, or into the movie bots yet, so here's hoping. I'm loving these Legend Wars, so to speak, but I'm a New Age guy. As soon as they give me a new Ultra Magnus and a new Sideswipe, the Magic Square ones are going away, because they don't scale. That side swipe is huge. I don't need that. I do need a Sunstreaker and a side swipe. By the way, Siege Sunstreaker is coming. I want that. Oh, they also need to give us Trailblazer and I guess Hoist to go with him. They haven't given us Grapple or anybody like that. Grapple Inferno like that. Magic Square put those out early. New Age is like, we're going to focus on the Arc bots. Unless the post they put up the other day, which was all Bayverse. Don't need that. Like, I don't know Outback. I don't care about Outback, so he'll be a little background character. I might put him in vehicle mode, just off to the side, in amidst my giant battle of bots that's going on. So let me try to transform this guy. I'm going to leave the accessories in bag because I kind of don't want them to be fucked up. Okay, so Outback has the big gun. And there's a nice shot there. I say nice, that's BRAWN about to die on the arc. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so that untabs, so that's a good thing. Looks like that's supposed to... Okay, so that pulls out. That flips forward. I bet all of this untabs from the roof there. Okay, so this flips down. This flips down. This is going to come up. So that's got to pick up back there. Okay, hold on. Okay, so he's got two little tiny panels from the inside that are kind of scary to move, not gonna lie. Oh, okay, so that rotates. That's good to know. Didn't know that would spin around. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing the arms are going to go inside the body. Oh, no, the arms are going to be back windows. So how do I get it there? Okay. I feel like something isn't happening that needs to be happening here. Is that supposed to ratchet up? How is it supposed to go? Or is this pinned? Oh, there it was. Okay, it was pinned in. I was like, hey, how is that supposed to move? That doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so shoulders go down and in. Okay, so that's going to have to go that way. This is going to come up, presumably. Okay, so that is a window for sure. Is it a back window? No, because it's got to come into there. Oh, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it sideways. I see what's going on here. Okay, I was trying to compact it up and it needs to compact forward. Yep, that's what's going on. Okay. So this needs to come together down here. Into the roof. It doesn't move, right? No. Okay, so that's got to go this way. Okay, so the elbows aren't involved, so we're just going to turn those inward. Turn this way, because it's probably blocking some stuff that's important. Once again, I'm going off of kind of instinct and just sort of seeing one review. Just the way I like to do it. So how does that get back to there and be useful? It's an interesting conundrum I'm having. So this is supposed to fill in there. That's for sure. this has to go around the arms, but it's not. So I bet. Is it fun watching me struggle? Because I bet it is. Okay, so let's try that number. It probably gives us a lot more clearance. Clearance! I'm glad I'm doing this here for you guys instead of during an actual review. That would be a nightmare. Trying to transform something like this amidst a regular review for the first time. Okay, that's right. I remember the hands needed to point upward. Okay, so that's going to tab, those are going to tab into that for sure. Okay, so that does that, that does that. Yay! Okay, so I've got him halfway there. Okay, so the legs are going to be like this. The toes go out that way. So let's pull the foot out of the way. Split that. Okay, so if I flip that around like so. In theory. Okay, so that's got to have something to tab into it. I got that backwards. Okay. And then that has to go a certain some way. How does that work? Okay, so this is the back of the vehicle. That's for sure. So how do we do this? It's supposed to go the other way? Like rotate that way? Maybe? Let's find out. Okay. Makes more sense this way. Ah, okay. So rotate that. So spin your thighs around. Do-si-do. Okay, so that makes sense there. We'll peg this guy back up this way. That'll peg into thar and thar. Then the back side just closes up that way, but I'm gonna need to do the other side first. So, okay, so thigh that way, thigh this way, bend that way, split it here. We're figuring it out. Split that bitch in half. Okay, so it has a tab there that tabs into the front grille, which is cool. That sets into the side, that tabs into the side there, and then the back two pieces overlap each other to form the back of the car. That is a surprisingly cool little transformation, and now you get a super tiny, not really accurate in any way version of that. I mean, I guess that's kind of what he looked like. Oh, we need a hound as well. We don't have one of those. And then you have the tiny jerry cans, which are kind of just a cover piece. Like I said, they're kind of a gun, kind of not. I almost want to mix and match, like, just to be that way. So this little bitty jerry can here just plugs in on the back bumper. I guess it's supposed to be this way. Yeah. So nice little kind of cover down piece there, and then you can plug a weapon into his definitely open hands there. Like, they could have tried a little harder to hide the hands, I think. So I wasn't gonna do Outback, but now I want to see if I can do the transformation a little bit cleaner than that, because that was pretty bad, if I'm honest. Okay, so don't have to detach that now, but I guess I'm gonna. Okay, so flip that forward. The head's already in the right position. Don't have to worry about that. Gonna pop that free of that. So that was the big problem last time. Okay, so flip that up that way. Fold out these parts. Once you know how to balloon it out, it makes it so much easier to do. Go figure. Okay, and so that's going to rotate inward. You can leave that tabbed in place. That's cool. Okay. Forearms come back, or biceps rotate this way, so the thin part is there. Hide the hands, tuck that up that way. Once again, like I said, knowing which way he needs to go ahead of time makes it so much easier to get it where it needs to go. Now, so that all lines up like that, and then we can just drop this bad boy in place. Pop that out just a hair, like that. Okay, you gotta kind of finagle those arms a little. There we go. Get it in there. That's cool. Okay, so now we got the legs. I want it to go forward, 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 back, like that. Rotate there. Where's the joint? Okay. So thigh needs to go that way. Pop him that way. This one goes here. This one rotates to the outside. Do it like that. So now you got this mode. Move the feet out of the way. Pop everybody that way. Spin her around. It's funny, they're like the exact same vehicle mode. Like there's no difference that I can even see between these boys. Fix the toes. He's more painted. Something I'm noticing. So Outback is way more painted than BRAWN. Kind of makes me nervous with some of the tolerances and stuff like that, but it's not bad. It's just kind of scary when you're flipping around a bunch of crap. Okay, so tab that back together. And because the way, like, the sides are all tabbed in as it goes, and then it solidifies around the back, he's pretty solid. Like, he's a solid little dude. This isn't down 100%, but you got two tiny little jungle exploration vehicles. And because they're not meant to be like a real vehicle, kind of like Bumblebee is actually more of a penny racer than a real car, you get this. So I like that. Let me go ahead and grab his tiny little bits here. The tiny bits. One thing that's annoying about New Age is they don't tell you how to do everything. So like when there's an extra part or an extra accessory, you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? Sometimes. Or it means you didn't look at all of the instructions, which I am 100% guilty of. Okay, so there we have him with his little Megatron cannon. I swear to God, that is Megatron's fusion cannon, like he stole it from him. But they clearly aren't meant to scale to that at all. Put that back together. And like I said, they've got like a little grappling hook, a little arm disc pizza cutter, and then a drill that somehow plugs into the front bumper. Is this... Okay, so I know that's where it goes because it's meant for vehicle mode, not for bot mode. I'm sure bot mode can use it, but I swear to God, these are die-cast parts. That is 100%. That is definitely die-cast. That is a little metal part for a little plastic robot. That's crazy. Okay, so he's got a big fat tab there. I guess I should, in this case, consult the instructions. Yep, that tells me nothing. Okay, so what the balls? I mean, like, I was 90% sure that's what that was for. Hold on, let me try to untab this from the front here. Wow, that just jacked up everything. I don't know. Because even if you like turn it around, you just get the face. That's not going to do you any good. Can't plug it into its face. I don't know. Guess I'm going to have to figure that one out. That's toughy. Okay. I done fucked something up. No, that won't go back together. I mean, I can see it plugging into the rear bumper, but that obviously doesn't do you any good. This video has gone on for quite some time. Oh, okay, I see what happened there. It needs to be plugged in to there and to there, and then close that down. Then plug in the jerry can. But to me, it doesn't make sense to have the drill coming out the back, but I guess if that's what they got in mind. Though I could have sworn there was an image of it coming out the front. Either way, so that's it. I had fun with this. These are really cute little guys. I'm going to mess with them around a little bit. Also try to figure out where their Autobot logos are supposed to go. Because probably like right in the middle of the hood. I don't know. Because I do have all the ones I got from DX, or from Reaper Labels. But catch you guys later. Thanks for your patronage.